It up, and here we go. Second home game of the season underway in Brooklyn. Johnson up into man. Here's Thomas turning the corner. His lob is thrown down by Claxton. Here is Saraf, left alone, bounces underneath beautifully to Claxton for the flush. Good decision. Poor pass. Saraf able to dig it up. Thomas will fire and hit from three.
That's allowed them to run.
Thomas dishes out. Man attacking, dishing. Claxton in the paint, pumps it down, busts the foul. What a start for the Nets' biggest lead the other night against the Rockets was 5. Up 12 here, Porzingis leaves it, and Johnson finally gets Atlanta on the board. Claxton dishes out. Porter, 6 to shoot. Launches and hits with Porzingis. Porzingis, quick first move. Trying to get the angle, 1 to shoot. Young gets it off and floats it in. Against the Nets, only Michael Jordan has averaged more as an opponent. Porter takes it himself and hits the mid-range. Hawks 4 for their last 5 after starting 0 for 5, and Young spins that in. Takes it away from Saraf. Daniels to ricochet in transition, and Jordi Fernandez. Here's Johnson, 3 to shoot, good look, and Okongwu flushes it down as Atlanta jumps in front after falling behind 12-0. A 9-0 Hawks run. Thomas being ridden through the paint, no call, and then Porter with Kennard on him. Porter puts it up and in. Michael Porter Jr. Porter has it deflected. This is what Atlanta does. Mogay up ahead, and Alexander Walker lays it in.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Here's Kennard connecting on a 3.
And they've shown a few little zone looks here and how they're making sure to protect the paint where there's just so much traffic.
Sharp and ooh, wow. Trae Young grabbing at his right knee as multiple bodies hit the floor. Both of them Hawks, not sure what transpired. It looks like it's going to put the Nets at the line though, and Trae Young is still... See Trae Young, he was having a conversation with Quinn Snyder as he came back out following Mogay falling into his knee. Was down for a while, stayed in the game, and you could see Quinn was probably telling him, hey, you feel anything, I don't want you forcing it. So Atlanta's had to use a couple timeouts early in this game, but more importantly for them, they're going to be worried about their 4-time All-Star points. Here's Wilson a little low. Gilman dishes out. Wilson connects on a 3. Good setup there from Jaeger.
Good penetration.
Harry Smart was getting ready to check in, and Jordy said, I'll wait to the end of the quarter. Alexander Walker's 5 to shoot. Porter able to hit again. Michael Porter Jr.
It feels more than usual. So the courts are always the same size no matter if they're in summer, regular season.
True.
What it is, so like it shouldn't be.
Here's Porter again getting to the mid-range and again hitting. He's 6 of 7 from the floor. Wallace off to Kennard, finds a seam and buries the 3. Kennard, he got it again, this time in the mid-range. Here's Wilson shoveling to man. Left side of the lane, shot clock at 5. Martin gives it back out. Man trying to create space and able to finish over Dyson Daniels. Here's Jalen Johnson working the post, so athletic, and drops it in.
Makes it look so smooth.
Looking for Alexander Walker. Expanded role for him now with Trae Young going down with the sprained knee tonight. Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Claxton trying to make it happen in the paint and able to around Porzingis.
said, yesterday was an off day, and the defensive numbers is something that's...
Here's Saraf. Gets it to Porter. Man. Twisting through the lane, lays it in. Back down to 6. 9 points, 5 assists for Man. 4 of 6 from the floor.
He's made some nice defensive plays.
Oh, nice take from Gay. Double comes. Wallace over to Gay. Back to Wallace. His 3 is good. She's outscored Brooklyn's 40-11. Now Atlanta is down a starter in this game. Trae Young left in the first quarter with a sprained knee. Nets turn it over again. 15th time so far tonight. And Gay. Ferocious throwdown.
But then the lack of the get back, identifying, picking up the basketball, trying to slow things down.
Thomas knocks down the 3. Atlanta 8 to shoot. He Wallace eyes the clock. Deflected. Alexander Walker swooping in and laying it home with the left hand as Sharp hits the deck.
Operated in many ways, just how you would anticipate them to.
Thomas sidestepping 3 off the mark. Sharp puts it back up and in. Day'Ron Sharp with his first points, his 5th rebound. In the corner, that 3 is, and cashes in. We talked about how incredible it sounded in that moment. Nice play to begin the 4th, and Clowney lays it in. Ryan Ruocco, Sarah Kustok, Megan Triplett with you. Porzingis buries the 3. Our producer Josh Isaac, director John Purcell. Quite a few, I think, legitimate gripes for the Nets. Martin swings sideways and lays it in. Around Porzingis, a chance for 3. Picked up his dribble, finds the cutter, but the denial from behind by Daniels. Wilson wanted a goaltend. Here's Johnson on the other end, giving it up, and Okongwu slamming it down. Rebound, Risa Shea. Risa Shea can't finish it. Okongwu keeps it alive. Johnson buries the 3. Here's Porter. Trying to find an angle. Porter slides it in. A 30-point night. Was it? Looks like it. Clowney firing it off. Long rebound. Martin using the window to swirl that one in. Here's Johnson. Look out! Claxton hooks that in.
Expectations and optimism for it. And again, you hope Trae Young is okay and healthy.
Left this game with a knee sprain. That one a little easier for Jalen Johnson. And so the Nets able to retain possession as Claxton just tosses it in. Here's Porzingis. Draws 2. Alexander Walker slicing, laying, and finishing with a sprained knee. Thomas bouncing away from Kennard, and that soft, feathery touch. Reluctant to shoot it, gets it back to Thomas with just 3 on the shot clock. Cam Thomas races in and banks it home. Nice finessing of the window. 4:15 to go in the 4th. Alexander Walker connects.
And once again,
Down 10, under 4 minutes to go. Thomas finds Man. Martin the 3. He got it. Johnson into Porzingis. 8 to shoot. Porzingis with Man on him. Porzingis drops it in. Just using that size. 2:07 to go. Nets down 7. Plenty of time left. Claxton storming up under and off, but Man is there. Here's Porter firing away. Can't hit. Martin the rebound. 10 seconds left. Thomas will launch. No. Rebound Atlanta. And that is going to do it. The Nets again with a comeback.